do you have any doubts in last session or any questions?
No, no, I'm good.
Okay, let me share my screen.
Sure.
Mm, Yeah. So today we're gonna look into these topics. Yeah. So what instance means in ServiceNow? What is the types of instances? And all we'll look today. Before
Okay.
that, yeah. So actually, the instance means is nothing but an it's like a URL kind of thing which will be provided by ServiceNow. So through which we will be able to access the particular instance, right? So for example, as I mentioned yesterday, so the first thing, dev26, this is there, no, this is the PDI name, okay? And after dot, whatever you see, right, after 17 dot, servicenow.com, this servicenow.com will be common for all the instances, right? The instance will be identified with the first prefix.
Mhm.
Okay, in this case, in my instance is dev267517. So this will be unique for all the instances,
Okay.
right? Yeah. So basically, when you request a ServiceNow instance, for example, let's say an let's say a small startup, okay, they are
Mhm.
starting a startup and they want to acquire a ServiceNow as they want to manage all their devices and they want to automate their process and they want to get the incident management, change management, and all. So for that, they are going to ServiceNow and they are buying in ServiceNow instance. Okay. So in that case, ServiceNow will be providing four types of instances basically, right? One is developer instance, and one is test instance. One is pre-prod, sorry, pre-prod, which is also called as UAT, right? And another one is production. So in this developer environment, whatever which we get now, here only we will be developing all the things as a service node developer, right? So we will be developing all the functionalities which are requested by end customer or clients. We will be developing in this environment only. Okay.
Okay.
We'll right, and once the development is done, right, once the development is done, we will be moving all the code, all the development which have whatever be done, we will be moving this to test instance. Here in this test instance only, testers, whoever the people that will be like assign the task to test the functionality, right?
Mm.
So they will be testing. Here ST or S will test the development. See, in developer instance, it is not only our developers' job to develop something, but developers, once development is done, they should do some unit testing, right?
Right.
Unit
Right.
testing is nothing but testing, one round of testing, which is done by developers
Mhm.
based on the user acceptance criteria. Right? There will be something called acceptance criteria, which will be given
Mm.
to us before development itself.
Right.
Right, based on that we have to develop and we have to test one round, and once one round of testing is done, and if we as a developers, if we feel that everything is working as expected, then we have to move that code or whatever the
That's fine.
development which we created to test environment. Right, in test environment, testers will do a regression testing. If they're gonna find
Okay.
some bugs or kind of some discrepancy in the acceptance criteria and the development which we did, they'll be reporting us back, like they'll be raising a bug in bug tracker or Jira tool or somewhere, right? They'll be raising it, and once that is raised, that it'll the bug will be assigned to appropriate developer. If it is resolved, then again it will go to testers. They'll retest it, and if everything is working fine as expected, then they will resolve the bug,
Okay.
right? So this is the process,
Mhm.
it will happen. Once all the testing is done, right, once all the testing is done by the testers, regression testing is done, then all the code whichever it is there in the test instance will be moved to UAT. UAT is nothing but user acceptance criteria, right? So
Right.
here in this pre-production instance, clients, right, clients,
Yeah.
business, I mean, project owners. So these people will test they will do a one round of testing again, right? So these people only will be providing us the requirements. They will be only asking us like these are the functionalities which we want. But then once the testing, regression testing is done by testers, these guys will also test one round, right? They will also test from their end. If everything is goes good and they feel like everything is working fine as they are expected, then all the code will be moved to production, right?
Correct.
Production is the place where end users or end customers of their particular I mean end customers will able to access this service now. Got it? So this is the process which we'll be doing as a developer. So here this pre-production instance is optional instance that you have to remember. So most of the organizations will not get this UAT instance because this is extra cost for them, right? Each and every instance they get, they need to pay for it. Why most of the organization will not buy this instance is because this makes the unwanted cost for them. But few organization will definitely get this to do another round of testing, and before moving to production they have to check whether all the requirements or all the functionalities are working fine or not. For that they'll buy this and they'll maintain this instance as well, right? You are clear with this?
Yes.
Okay. So basically I'll show you an example also for dev, let's say this dev instance, right? For this how the URL will be. For example, let's take TCS. Okay, so it will be like
Mhm.
TCS. Okay, TCS dot, okay, TCS dev dot servicenow.com. This will be the dev instance for TCS guys. I mean, for example, I'm
Mhm.
saying.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
similarly, if we take a test instance, TCS test dot, this will be the test instance. And if you check for a UAT, so for UAT there will be two types. So one will be naming with, I mean, name ends with stage or UAT. That is the client with however they want to get. So TCS UAT dot servicenow.com, right? But production will be like TCS dot servicenow.com.
That's not it. Yeah.
Yeah, this will be the production instance.
Right.
Yeah, till here it is clear, right?
Yes.
Super. Let's go to next topic. Yeah. So these are the types of instances as well, right? Dev, test, pre-prod, and production. These are the types of instances we completed this. So what are the versions in ServiceNow? As we already discussed, right? There are like
Yes.
plenty of versions, and for each and every 6 months, they'll be releasing a new version. So currently, the current version which I'm using is Xanadu, but recently they released Zurich release, right? But then
Yeah.
let's say in the instance, you might have doubt like, okay, you're saying you are using Xanadu version of the instance.
Mhm.
How to check the version in your instance currently? Now, if I want to check. So there is a thing called stats, okay, status.do, STATS, stats.do. In the All application navigator, if you type stats.do and click enter, you will be redirected to this page. Okay, in this page you will be having all the information, A to Z information of this instance, right? Whatever is there you can find in this page. See, there is something called build name, you see, right?
Yeah. Correct.
Build name is nothing but a version name, current version what
Mhm.
I'm using. So
Okay.
currently this service now instance is in Xanadu version. right? The build date also is there. So when it is built, right? And if you see instance name is this is the instance name, instance ID, this is the instance SID. So there are a
Mm-hmm.
lot of things which you will be able to find it here. What is the memory, system level, right? Allocated, in use, free percentage, everything. A to Z you can find it over here. So this is the versions in service now. How to check a version? Yeah. So versions is what which I've shown you yesterday. How to find a versions is what I shown you just now in the instance, right? Stats.2. That is what how to check a ServiceNow instance version. But versions in ServiceNow, as I've already shown you,
Yeah. List of versions.
yeah, yeah. So these are the versions. If you see why you might have a doubt, like why they are naming only the country names in alphabetical order, something like that, right? So
Yeah.
there is a reason behind it. Like if it gonna be a state names and if it is gonna be in alphabetical order, they will have a track on it. Like okay, this month this released and this 6 months, next 6 months this will be released like that. And the main reason is the easy remembrance of the name. If it gonna state name, right? If it is a Tokyo, so I'm in a Tokyo version, I'll say. So Tokyo will be easy to remember for me, right?
Right.
Tokyo, Utah, Vancouver. So that's why they are naming it in a state names, and it is in a alphabetical order too, right? Currently I'm in Xanadu version, and okay, sorry,
No
not
problem.
a Zurich version which is released recently. It is a Yohinoma release.
Yeah.
Zurich will be released at 2020 five
Second
next
quarter.
half, second
Yeah.
half, yeah,
Next half.
second quarter,
Second
yeah.
half. So
So
every year there will be two releases.
yes, yes, exactly. For every 6 months, there will be a new release.
Mm.
And another main thing, ServiceNow will always support only current instance minus two instances. What does it means is like, so okay, currently they released Yohinama release, correct?
Mm.
But ServiceNow will also support Xanadu version as well as Washington version.
Washington.
Yeah,
Mm.
if you see all the instances, whatever which are available now, which are running in production instance or dev instance, whatever you see, all the instance will be either in Washington version or Xanadu version. No instance will be there in Vancouver version.
Okay.
There is a reason behind it. Why is because ServiceNow will not support. Okay, there will be Vancouver also, I think. Current minus three.
Versions.
So
Current minus
yeah,
three. Yeah.
after Vancouver, before Vancouver, Utah is there, right? No instance
Yes.
will be there in Utah version because if you are still there in a Utah version without upgrading your instance, then ServiceNow will not provide any support to your instance,
Okay.
right? They'll provide
Mhm.
only like a current minus three versions. They will be providing all the supports. If you raise a high ticket, they will be responding you. They'll resolve your issues and all. So that's why you have to keep your instance upgraded.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. This is okay. So how to check the versions in instances? I mean, ServiceNow it account creation. So this is very important. Let me create a one ServiceNow personal developer instance and let me show you how to request for a new instance, right? So let me go here. Let me log out from this instance first. Yeah. So currently I'm signed out. So this how when you want to request a new do you have any idea about requesting a personal developer instance, or do you have
No.
anyone? No, right? Okay.
No.
So for that you have to type developer, right? Developer.servicenow.com. You see here. So you
Yeah.
have to type this and click enter. As soon as you type it, it will be redirecting you to this page. You simply have to
Okay.
click and sign in link which is there. So once you here, you need to say like get help in instance ticket support. No, where it is. Yeah. So get a ServiceNow ID is there, right? In order
Yeah.
to register for a developer program, you will need to create a ServiceNow account. So click on this link. Here you will be
Okay.
asked a few questions like first name, last name, and all. So here I'll be filling out. So I'll say training batch 5. So let me take an email address. So, okay, so 1 sec. Think I should have an email ID here as well. Okay, no worries. So here I'll say it is my email ID. I'll select okay, yeah. So I'll select the country and I'll also enter a password. Right. Once you are done, you click on this I'm not robo. So
Mm.
it'll ask for motorcycle. So this authentication will be like only for some times it will give you. Okay, verified. Okay. So I'll check this checkbox and I'll say sign up. So once you did this, you will receive an email within 10 minutes to the email which you have mentioned there, right?
Yeah.
So let me check. Those this is not my one. So I'll remove this. So my inbox is empty now. Let me check whether I've entered my email ID correct. Training batch 5D. Correct. Okay. It might take some time. Let's wait for it, or let me go show you next topics. Okay, I've given my email ID wrong. Training batch T. Sorry. I'll go back and create again. ORAINING PATCHT. Yeah. Hmm. Just sign up. Okay. Sign up. Already registered. Okay. Okay, it says like already registered this email ID, but then you can give it a try. Actually, there will not be a much process. You have to get the sign in, and you'll be receiving an email address over here in your inbox, right, Chinmaya?
Yeah.
So once it is done, you'll be able to select your like what is the current version you need, right? So
Right.
you can give it a try, else we can connect separately whenever you get time, and I'll guide you through the process, okay? Because it might take some time to create a new email ID and showcase you, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So the next one is logo change and browser change. So let me go back and log into my old instance. Yep. So let's just start building. Yeah. So let's say you work in an organization and your organization got a new ServiceNow instance, okay? And
Mhm.
they hired you as a ServiceNow developer, and they want you to change the logo first. Initially, here it will be a ServiceNow logo, okay? ServiceNow
Okay.
logo. And if you see here, there is something called browser title, right? Here you see
Mm.
ServiceNow training batch 5. It will
Right.
be like ServiceNow only. It will not be like ServiceNow training batch 5. But your client wants you to develop something like they want you to change the title and change the browser title, as well as they want you to change the logo, right?
Okay.
How will you do that? So initially, this is the first step which you want to learn, right? So simply click on this all application navigator. This is all application navigator. You will be able to find all the applications over here, right? If you want to find an incident, you just say incident here. You will be able to see the incidents, right? Incident
Right. Yeah.
application. So this is the incident application you will be able to see. Right, likewise, this is all application navigator. Whatever you type, if there is something here in the list, you will be able to see it in here. It will get filtered out, right? So to change the logo, we have something called type UI 16. Okay, UI 16. So just type UI 16. When you type UI 16, you will be able to see something called basic configuration UI 16, right? Under system properties, or you can type system properties as well. So when you type system properties also, you'll be able to see something called basic configuration. Under system properties application only, you'll be able to find this module. Okay. So
Mhm.
click open it. Before that, let me open and get some logos. Okay, I'll get this. Okay. So here we have something, right? So this page is loaded. So you see there is something called banner image UI 16, correct?
And yeah.
So
Correct.
here you have to change it. So you can click on this sorry, plus icon, and you can search for the image whatever you downloaded. So I'll check this. So it is getting uploaded. So file uploaded successfully, right? And if you want to change the browser title, here there is service now training batch 5 training, right? I don't
Right.
want batch 5 now, training batch 5 now. I'll say
Mm.
service now, right?
Okay.
Once the configuration is done, you just need to click on this save button. Yeah, it is like it's properties updated. Yeah. It says like it is changed. So once you refresh the page, you refresh the main page. See, now you will see the browser title has been changed and logo. See, logo has been changed now to Snow, right? And here you see ServiceNow training batch 5 is changed to ServiceNow now,
ServiceNow.
right? So this is how you need to change that. And if you are into some page, for example, let me go somewhere. So I'm in this page, okay. I'm in this request page, but I want to go to home page immediately. At this case, you don't want to do something else. So you just need to click on this logo. Automatically, it will
Mhm.
redirect back to you in the home page.
Homepage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is clear. And there is something called favorites history tabs. Okay. So if you see here beside the all application navigator, you are able to see something called favorites, history, and
Yes.
workspaces admin
What's
and all,
this?
right? So
Yeah.
here, what is favorites? Let's see what is favorites. Okay. So I'll say first I'll remove everything. I don't want this. Don't want this. On cell application development. Okay, I don't want this. Okay. So first, if you see in your fresh instance, you'll see nothing in your favorites tab. Okay. So
Yeah.
let's say in your organization as a developer when you work now, so there will be a situation like you will be working in some uh, popular tables like incident, problem, change, right? You'll
Right.
have to develop something. As a developer, if
Yes.
you have been hired, no, then you have to write lot of scripts. Okay, then it'll be hectic job, right? To every time you have to go to all application navigator to type client script to open a client script and all. So instead, what you can do, type a client script once under system definition. This is a client script. Just add it to favorite. There is a star icon, right? When you hover on the client scripts, you'll see some star icon here, correct?
Correct.
So click on that and you can rename it as well. So here there is system definition client script. If you want, you can keep this name, else you can remove the system definition and you just can keep only client script.
Nine
Let me
scripts.
do this. So I'll say client scripts. So I'll say done.
Mm-hmm.
Once I did this, if I click on this favorites tab, I'll be able to see my client scripts here. So now on, I don't need to go to this all application navigator and type client script and all. Instead, what I can do, I can just click on this favorite tab, click on this client script. That's it. It will open
Yeah.
a client script application for me. Like,
Right.
this is easy, right? Instead of searching every time, every single time.
Yes.
Yeah. So give me a minute. Mm, Yeah. So this is how favorite tab will be useful. So you can also keep your applications also here. So well, you might have doubt. So okay, you are saying application in this all application evaluator. What is application? What is a module and all, right? So
Yes.
whatever you see with this arrow mark, right? So
Mm-hmm.
this self-service, this is an application. When you click on this, you are able to see multiple subtopics, right? Business
Yes.
application, dashboard, service catalog, and all. These are the modules we
Okay.
call. Okay, whatever you see with this arrow mark beside it, that is the application.
Application.
Now, whatever it comes beside below that will be the modules, right? So you can make your favorite as a, I mean, you can make favorite for an application as well. For example, so incident, this is an application, right? So let me open that. So yeah, so if you see this incident is an application, right?
Yes.
So you see arrow mark here, incident create new. So this is an application. I just need to click on the star mark so that
Mm-hmm.
this application, whatever the modules beside this application will also get added into that favorite. Got it? So now I'll go to
Mm-hmm.
favorites. See, only incident I star mark, right? When I click on
Mm-hmm.
this, all the modules will also be added into a favorites tab, right? This is understandable only, right?
Yes. Yes.
Do you feel any difficulty?
No.
No, right? Okay. Okay, let's move to next topic. That is history tab. Okay. So there is something called history tab, right? So this history tab will store the cookies of last 10 to 15 records. Okay. When I click on this history tab, I'll be able to see 2 minutes ago I
Mhm.
opened this service node. 2 minutes ago I opened client script. 4 minutes I
Transcripts. Yeah.
opened task, right? All the things which
Yes.
have whatever I opened, like
Yes.
20 15 to 20 records will be stored here. See,
Okay.
last day I opened users, logs, right? Mobile repair, something table,
Right.
notifications. See, these are all things which I have opened. If you work on some client script or do some changes, no, again, if you want to open within 5 to 10 minutes, then you don't need to go to all application or you don't need to go to favorites and all. You just need to come here, click on this client script name, you'll be open, that tab will open, right?
Right.
This is very easy, right? Then if you
Yeah.
want to find something in a short period of time, then you can make use of this history tab.
History time.
Yeah. One sec. Okay. So now let's see types of interfaces. We'll complete this today. Yeah. So there are like three types of interfaces, Chinmaya, in ServiceNow. Okay. So
Mhm.
one is we'll be calling it as a platform interface. Another one is portal interface. Another one is mobile interface. Right.
Mm.
So what is platform interface? Platform interface is nothing but whatever you see now in my screen, right?
Yeah.
So this we call it as a platform. In platform we'll be able to redirect wherever we want and everything we can do. Okay, the platform
Right.
interface will be available only for developers, stakeholders, clients, right? Clients is
Right.
nothing but not end users, but the one who's giving you the requirements.
Requirements.
Yeah, they'll be able to access this platform interface. And there is something called portal interface. Portal interface will look something like this. KP, one sec, let the page load.
Mhm.
Yeah, so this is how the service portal will look like, right? Who this service portal will be, I mean, for whom this service portal will be accessible? Only for end customers, right? There will be
Yeah.
end customers in organization. So only
Mm.
for the end customers, they will be able to access this service portal. I mean, not only the end customers, but the developers and other people will also be able to access. But end customers will have only access to the service portal. They will not have access to platform interface, right? If
Right.
they want to request I mean, if they want to raise a instant ticket or if they want to request for some devices, they can only be able to do it from here, right? From
Yes.
service portal only. I'll show you how to do that as well, but just I want to explain you what are the types of instances now, I mean, interfaces. And I said there is something called mobile interface, right? For
Yeah.
that you have to type dollar $m after servicenow.com. If you type dollar $m, you will be redirected to mobile interface. Let's see how mobile interface will look like. So this is how the mobile interface look like. Okay. So exact same thing, whatever you see in a service portal, that will be shown you in a mobile interface. Mobile, if you see it in a mobile, it will look something like this only,
Yeah.
right? See, there is a home page. If I want to go to home, I can go. If I want to request something, I can click on this. I'll be able to find all the requested items. So if I click on this, I'll be able to see that record, right? So exact platform interface will be shown you in a mobile view. So
Mobile view.
yeah,
Correct.
I'll switch to desktop view back. Yeah. Now you understood, right? So in
Yes.
service now there will not be only one portal, there will be multiple portals, Chinmay. I have to remember this. So I said after prefix, if you type SP, It will
Mhm.
redirect us to service portal. Okay.
Okay.
There is something called employee center. If you type ESC, it will redirect you to employee center portal. So this is a different portal. See, this is different, right? The team is different. The whatever you see here, this is different, right?
The UI is different.
Yeah,
Yes.
UI is different. So there
Yeah.
will be a different portals for different purposes,
Mhm.
right? You have to say once you are into an organization, then you will be knowing like what are the instance they are using and all.
So these portals can be used by the end users only, right?
Yeah, end users, not only end users, developers
Mhm.
can also use, but
Developers,
mainly,
yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
mainly it will be used by end users only for
Yeah.
requesting for doing
Correct.
some operations from
Mhm.
portal.
Correct.
So what is the purpose of it is like instead of giving the whole access to end customers, we will be
Mhm.
getting only important information from them, and we will be creating a records in the service portal. I mean, service now.
There is no.
Yeah, this is clear, right? So
Yes.
let me open an incident table. Let me demonstrate how they will end customers will raise an incident from service portal. Right, so I'll go to favorites. I'll open all incidents at once. Okay. So here, if you see, there are like 134 incidents which are available currently. I'll duplicate this tab and let me go redirect back to service portal, which is SP prefix, right? So here is one here from here only they'll be able to raise an incident or request for something and all.
Students.
So here you see something called request something button, right? You
Yeah.
click on this, so it will redirect you to this page. Here in all
Mhm.
categories, here there is something all categories, right? Under all categories, popular items, you will see something called create an incident.
Student, yeah.
Now you see the difference. As a admin, as a developer, what I'm able to see in an incident form, what an end customer will able to see. See, I'm able to see these many fields, right?
Yeah.
These many fields, work notes, related records, list, related list,
Mhm.
buttons and all. But
Yeah. Correct.
as a end customer, I'll be able to see only this. This is
Mhm.
a incident for us and for an end customer. Only
Right.
urgency and the description he need to fill and submit the form. That's it.
Yeah.
Right. In this case, I'll print as hi. I'll say hello. So I'll just say hello, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Here, as soon as you type, sorry, as soon as you type here something, you will be getting suggestions, right? You see,
Mhm.
there is suggestions. So what it is giving, it is highlighting the hello word because you type something called hello in the description, right?
Description.
Yeah. So now he'll not be able to, end customer will not be able to fill anything from here, only these two fields. After that, he has to submit the record.
Right.
Once he submit the record, let me go to the incident list view. See, there are like 134 records currently, right? I'll click on all.
Yes.
See, now
Yeah.
135 become. And the record also got created. Short description, hello guys. Only
Hello,
that
guys.
only
Yeah.
we created, right? And
Mhm.
we gave urgency as high.
Hi.
Yeah, so if you see the created date, it created just now. Updated also just now, right?
Yes. Yes.
Which means we created this instance just now. I mean, as an end
Right.
customer. If you
Mhm.
see only short description and urgency is filled now, right?
Right.
Other fields you might have doubt, okay, what are the other fields and who will fill this other fields and all. So there will
Mhm.
be a team called service desk, okay? So those
Okay.
service desk people will come to this instance and they will verify this. Okay, what is the issue he is facing?
Mhm.
Whom it need to assign. So everything they will decide and they will uh, assign it to particular group and particular person.
Right.
right? For example, let's say this incident which is raised is related to hardware, okay? Hardware group.
Yeah,
They'll select
correct.
hardware and they will assign some people from hardware groups. Let's say Beth,
Mm-hmm.
right? Uh, there's a mandatory field, okay. Yeah. Let me save it now. Yeah. Once it is saved, then this incident will automatically go to in progress state.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the process how the end customers will be requesting the uh, I mean raising an incident, or if they
Yeah.
want some devices, they can raise a request here.
Okay.
So from in request something only, we'll have a new laptop, wireless keyboard, AWS
Mhm.
account. In hardware, you'll be having laptops, mobiles, and all right. So from here, you'll be able to order something also as an end customer.
Yes.
Yeah. So till here you
One
have a,
question here.
yeah,
One
yeah.
question. So after raising the incidents in the service portal,
Mm-hmm.
the end customer should get a request ID, right?
Yep. He'll get. 1 minute. Let me go home page. So let me see my incident. So this is the incident which I've created just now. So I'll open
Mhm.
this. So this is the instance number which I've created, and I'll be
Yeah.
able to track everything here.
Okay.
Right? If I type something here like hello and post it, I'll be able to see that hello in here. Here I will to see hello.
Hmm.
Right? If I type something here random words and if I post it, I'll be able to see here as an end customer.
Okay.
Right? And if
Hmm.
I want to take any action, if I click resolve here, this
Mhm.
incident will automatically get resolved here also. See, it got resolved.
Okay.
If I want to close it here, I can close it. See, if I close it here, automatically it is closed. Once it is closed, if I refresh now, all the fields will be read only.
Done.
Will not be
Mm-hmm.
able to edit anything.
I did anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So any doubts
So
till here?
that request ID they will not get. They will get the incidents number.
Yeah,
That is
incident
what
number
it.
only they'll get because they raised only incident, right?
Okay.
If they raise
But if we are
something,
raising any incident, so we are
mhm.
getting some request ID. So that is starting with initials with RE.
No, no,
So
no. So that might be for a different purpose, but
okay, okay,
this is something different.
okay. Yeah.
You can request something also that will also, I mean, if you request some laptop or if you request some mobile phone, then
Mm-hmm.
it will create a request in request table, which will start with number will start with REQ.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Because how we are doing is if we are requesting for some access related to some of the application, then we are
yes.
raising, yeah. So based on that request ID, we are tracking our application where it is, whom it
Yes,
was
exactly.
assigned and when it will be resolved. Yeah, that is all.
Yeah, yeah, correct. So yeah, till here you have any doubts, Chinmaya?
No, I'm clear with this.
Clear, right?
Yeah,
Okay, I don't. Yeah, so these topics we'll see tomorrow, and
yeah,
you try to request for a personal developer instance. If not, will if you are unable to do it, just ping me in WhatsApp personally.
sure.
If I have time, I'll connect with you and I'll guide you through the process. Okay. Yep. Then we'll wind up today's session and we'll regroup tomorrow. Okay.